What up, guys? It's Tops, and I am back for some more Super Smash Bros. For Wii U. Let's get this started. Last episode, I did a little bit of edge guarding and a couple other things too, just like some basic gameplay or whatever, to work on. But today, I am going to be trying something that's completely new for this series, something that I haven't even done once before. And I slightly hinted on it a little bit last episode, but I'm definitely doing it today. I'm trying out some different characters. And the reason why is because I don't want to just stick with one, even though I do think that Toon Link's definitely going to stay as my main. I want to be good at other characters as well. Like, I'd rather have, like, be good at a couple characters than just only be able to play as one. So, yeah, we're going to be playing with some of the other characters. Now, the one I want to start with is Villager, because that's the one that I really have been showing some interest to. And I feel like I am pretty good with it. Not as good as I am with Toon Link, but I feel like I am still somewhat decent with Villager. So let's get this started. And for our opponent, I'm going to put my very first amiibo against us, which is the Mario amiibo that I named Mario, because the Murica jokes. I think I went over this before a bunch of times probably. I always repeat myself. Don't know why I do that really. But anyway, yeah, we're going to be facing off. Let's play in the Punch-Out arena, the boxing ring. Because we didn't get to do that last episode because we got put in the Mario Kart Stadium twice. But anyway, here we are. So with Villager, oh, great. Of course he gets that effect. I really should have put myself against like a CPU or something. But I like Villager because he does have a really good recovery, and his attacks, he has a lot of long-range attacks that you can't even see because I haven't gotten a single % off my Mario amiibo now because I have it like with the cheapest whatever it is, the effects or whatever. You guys know what I'm talking about. The ones that, it's the equipment that actually gives you like an effect for it. I have him with like the cheapest ones. Like he revives like half of his % when he kills someone, and he becomes invincible if he gets first kill or whatever. It's so dumb. I don't even know why I did that, but whatever. I like Villager because his specials too are pretty good. I won't really use Pocket so much. I'm gonna use it right now. Just because I never really think to use Pocket. I don't know why. I always just dodge projectiles, and I never actually use Pocket. But Pocket is pretty good, so I should start using it more. But I do use his aerials a lot. I love his aerials. I like the pot thing. I do occasionally use that. And his smash attack, too, is really good for edge guarding, where you don't even have to get off the ledge, because if your opponent's right under the ledge coming up, you could okay, I should really stop letting Mario do this. Let me just go over here for a minute. But if you're edge guarding and your opponent's like off the side of the ledge right here, you could just like drop bowling ball, bam, on their head. They are done. That is it. Unless they're like Kirby or something. Actually, no, Kirby doesn't even have a good up special. Who has a good up special? I'm trying to think who has like specifically a good up special. Like a really, I guess if it's another Villager, maybe they'll be able to recover from that. Because Villager definitely has the best up special by far. Maybe also like Pit, or I don't know. Alright, I think they actually nerfed Pit's up special because he can't fly anymore. So maybe not, I don't know. But yeah, it's pretty good. Let's just leave it at that. And I'm getting Shrek by Mario right now. Probably shouldn't have put myself against my best amiibo, because he's definitely my best one. Even though he doesn't always win the matches, he's definitely the one that's buffed up with the most stats. He's the one who's had the most experience. I played with him far more than the other ones. So, yeah, he definitely is the best one I have, and probably not the best first opponent. So I think I'm going to stick with Villager for the next match, too, just so I can actually go over him more without this guy here trying to interrupt me, making it, like, hard and everything. Alright, yeah. I think this amiibo is buffed up too much. Let's start out with, just a CPU, I guess. I'll put it at, like, level 8 or something. Level 8, yeah. I'll put it at, because, I don't know, I mean, level 8 isn't even that much easier than 9, but I kind of want to be able to show off a little bit of Villager stuff without having to worry about getting Shrek the whole time, so let's just do that. Because put myself up against a 9. I don't know, for some reason 9s are just so much harder than 8s to me, and I have to really focus. Like, with this, I could actually do other stuff. And hey, that music, I like that. That is the Mario Galaxy 2 final boss theme. That is really good. But anyway, what we're talking about here. Wow, this Kirby isn't really doing much of anything. I want to show off some of the other stuff with Villager that I like. One of the things I do like is the tree, which, even though it is a very elaborate thing, and I didn't like doing this at first, but it actually, if you could get your opponent right there, which it isn't as hard as it looks, it actually is a little bit easier after you've had some practice with it. You know, like making the tree go on top of their head. Like, I might be able to get it. Yep, right there. There we go. I really like doing that with the tree. And, oh, those are the tree trunks. They're still there as items. I didn't even know you could do that, to be honest. Oh, wow. I've never seen Kirby Villager before. Like, I don't know. I've never had Kirby, like, inhale me when I'm Villager. Or vice versa. But, vice versa meaning I'm playing as Kirby, not the Villager inhales Kirby. But, yeah, that's kind of interesting. Let's try this tree stuff again, unless Kirby's gonna get in the way of that. Also, I like this. I like how you could have that. Because then if you're edge guarding over here or something, and you're, like, hitting them like there, then you can just get on this thing, which... And do that, too. You could do it the other way, where, like, if they're out here, you could ride it over there, and then hit them. You want to be careful with that, though, because if you miss them, then you'll just fall to your death down there. And you won't be able to use your up special. But if you hit them, you'll still be able to use your up special, and you could just do that. Your up special, you could literally use this thing forever. I don't know if I could do it at this stage or not, but I know some stages, I could actually go all the way under them, and then, like, come up the other side as Villager. It's actually pretty funny. I can do that on, like, Final Battlefield, I think, is the stage that's easiest to do that on. Anyway, let's actually try again in this battle. Instead of just doing all this random stuff, because now Kirby has gotten some serious... Oh, I didn't know that would go through the tree. I'm surprised. I did not expect his attack to go through the tree. For some reason, I thought it didn't. But let's make this tree again. I gotta time this better. There we go. I hit him with the axe. I've also killed people with the axe before, just like knocking them off the stage with the axe as Villager. It's actually pretty funny to do that. It's hard to do it because he swings it really slow, but yeah, if you do that when they're at a really high percentage, like on the side of the screen, it does have a high percentage of just like knocking them off the screen, which is pretty cool. It's funny because the whole Psycho Villager joke on the internet, that I'm pretty sure all you guys are aware of. So it's kind of funny that you could kill people with an axe in this, just to further enforce that Villager is a psycho theory. But anyway, let's just try and end this Kirby. Like, really, I just want to drop a bowling ball on your head already. Or just light you up with some fireworks. Either, yep, either is fine. Alright. Now he's back to regular Kirby. He's no longer the Villager Kirby anymore. So, I'm gonna show off this again. Because if you're off the side, you can do that. You just can't ride on it too long, or else then it'll break there and you won't have any way of getting back, because you can't double jump or do your up special or anything. Unless your opponent hits you or you hit your opponent. Those are the only two ways that can be stopped. Even if you, like, hit the side. I believe if you hit the side of the stage, then you don't get, like, your up special back or anything. I think you just fall to your death then. I believe. I'm not sure, and I don't want to test out right now because it's in the middle of, like, the stock match, so I'd rather not have to worry about that. I should really try to edgeguard more with Villager, because I can, because I don't have to worry about jumping back. There I couldn't. The only reason I came back to the stage is because I used my double jump, and I couldn't really get to Kirby from where I was, so there would have been, like, no point of staying on the edge. Hey, I think they're cheering for me. Oh, well, alright. Kirby brought us down. Alright, what's Kirby doing? Let's try and, come on. Come on, Kirby, what are you doing? No. Alright, no. This is not working out that great at all. There we go. Alright, Kirby, take that. Oh, there we go. Oh, that sick bowling ball kill, like what I was talking about before in the last match. Just dropping it on his head. It took me a few tries because he was spaced out like a few feet. Like he was like over there. And, oh, what's good about his up special is that if the opponent pops both your balloons, then you're done. But if they also hit you, then you get another up special. Which is really nice because then you could... It's very rare that they get both your balloons and they don't hit you in the process. So, that really means you have like infinite up specials, which is amazing. It's very hard to die by just simply falling off the side as villager. If you get smashed, that's a different story. And by the way, if you want to cancel that, you just press the C stick. Or I'm pretty sure you just press A too. But I was pressing the C stick to cancel that. Anyway, I haven't planted a tree in a while, so why don't we try doing that? There we go. We ended the game, simple as that. I'm going to do a little dance there to celebrate. And there we go. Villager has won. And he's doing his character select pose right there, which is kind of cool that he has that as one of his finishing things. Yeah. Okay, so Villager isn't the only character that I want to show off, and since we're like 10 minutes into this video already, I think it's a good time to switch now. Dr. Mario I've also been playing a little bit with, so let's show him off. Let's just play in a random stage again. Of course, we're playing in the Animal Crossing stage, and I'm playing as the Mario character. That's kind of funny. Alright, we're playing against, like, the holder of one of the rarest amiibo ever, which I have not gotten my hands on yet. I'm waiting, actually, until Marth restocks, because Marth is going to be, like, restocked or whatever. I think they manufacture more of them or something like that, and he will be coming back to stores. I don't know if he's going to be all that common when he comes back to stores, but it is going to be better than what the situation is now. I think it's only, like, 40 bucks on Amazon or eBay now to get a Marth amiibo, but I would still rather just wait, like, a little bit if I got to pay less. Villager, I know he's done. Villager is done. That's why I was willing to pay, what was it, like 50 bucks for him on eBay. That's what I paid for the Villager amiibo. That still hasn't come yet. But that's why I was willing to pay, only because I knew that there's not going to be any more of those. And the longer I wait, the more the price will go up. So, which is, I believe that's what it's going to be. That's usually what that's usually how it goes, like, as it's harder and harder to find, because more and more people are going to open those boxes, including me, because I want to actually play with it. So, you know, like, I want to put him in the game and make him an enemy just like I do with the rest of them. I'm probably going to train him in this series, actually. And, yeah, but as more and more people open the boxes, the new ones are going to be so rare that the prices will just keep going up. And, yeah, I'd rather get my hands on one now than have to worry about that later. But as for Marth, he's going to be restocked in stores, so I don't think there's too much to worry about. If it becomes an issue after he's restocked and he's still, like, really rare, then I'll just probably buy him on eBay or whatever and pay the extra money. But while there is that option not to, I will take that option. So anyway, I haven't really even been showing off too much of what my style. I pretty much don't run up close until I feel like it's time to. And that's really one of the things, you know, like, people stress about in competitive Smash, like, how you don't just run up to the person when it's not time at all to do that. And when you do run up to them, you want to have a plan. Like, a lot of times, I'll go in with the Tornado, which it's not as effective in this game as it was in Melee. Because I played with Dr. Mario a lot in Melee. I guess you could say, like, he was my main, even though I didn't really play Melee too much. I did play Project M a lot, though, and he was my main in Project M, too, even though he was an alt for Mario. I just played as Mario, like, with the Dr. Mario alt. And this Tornado, when you land it, like, it's hard to land when you're just, like, messing around like I am with it. But when you land it, it does do pretty good damage, so I like that. I still haven't smashed Marth out of here. I just realized that. I haven't gotten a single KO on him. Come on. Alright. I was thinking, like, he was already down to, like, his third stock and he had this much %, but then I realized, wait a minute. Nope. So now I have some catching up to do. So, yeah. If I could even, like, land some attacks on him. There we go. I don't really use so much of Mario's cape that much, especially with a character like Marth. I really wish I got put up against a character with projectiles, because then I could actually use this. But I do actually not use the cape too often. I usually just dodge attacks, because I never like time the cape right or whatever. I don't know. I've just never really practiced it, especially since I don't really main Dr. Mario at all. In this game, at least, and back when I played with him in Melee and Project M, I was pretty bad. So, I didn't really bother learning how to use the cape completely. I mean, I occasionally use it, but not really all too often. I don't really use his up special either, unless I'm actually recovering. Because if I don't know, it doesn't really have that much of an effect. Like, I'm gonna try and land one here, if I can even land one. It's a little bit better than Mario's, I guess, but it's nowhere near as good as Luigi's. And also that edge guarding doesn't really work with him, as you can see here. Like, if you attack someone, like, come back, like, that's it, you're dead. Like, Toon Link, that would have been easy to come back with. Villager, that would have just been nothing to come back from. But with Dr. Mario, it is a little bit more challenging. Or actually, I shouldn't even say a little bit more challenging. It's flat out impossible. So, yeah, that's why I haven't really stuck with Dr. Mario for too long. Now, there was one more character. I haven't really been playing with this one recently at all. But I did used to main this one before Toon Link. And that character is actually Bowser Jr. So, I kind of want to just play a match with him. And let me see if is there any stage that I want to just... I don't really care what stage it is. Alright, Yoshi's Island. I guess that's fitting, because even though it is marked as a Yoshi stage, it's from Super Mario World, which Bowser Jr. wasn't even in, so what am I talking about? But, anyway, yeah. I used to main him, and it seems like shooting those Mecha Koopas doesn't always really work. But pretty much, I just, like, camp in a corner with the Mecha Koopas and the hammer, and I'd use the cart. I'd always spam... My friends used to always get mad at me, because whenever we used to play on the bus ride to our cross-country meets, because that's what we did. We played Smash 3DS when we were on cross-country team, when Smash, like, 3DS first came out, because cross-country is a fall sport, if you guys didn't know. We'd be on the bus ride to our meets, and our meets are, like, close to an hour away, something ridiculous like that. So we'd all bring our 3DSs, and we'd play Smash 3DS on the bus. And I would always play as Bowser Jr. And I would just, like, spam, like, I'd do this a little bit, like, I'd shoot the cannon a little bit, but I'd always spam the cart. Like, I'd literally be like this in the game. That was back when I didn't even, like, shield back then. Like, I was pretty bad. And I'd just do that, pretty much. And then, when I got knocked off the side, guess what I do? I do that to recover. But Bowser, when you do know how to use Bowser Jr., he actually is a pretty good character. I could play as him, like, you know, I don't think he'd ever be my main again, because I'm not as good with him as I am with Toon Link. But, you know, he is still a pretty good character in this game. I know he's not ranked, like, all the way at the top of the tier list or whatever, but I think he actually is still pretty good, because a lot of his moves, if you use them the right way, like that is a good move, how it explodes right there. If you get someone stuck in that, like, just like that, but you actually hit them. And the cannon hammer, too. When you get knocked out of your cart and you use the hammer, that is some serious damage right there. The only thing you have to worry about is you don't get your up special back right away when an opponent hits you, because you don't have the cart back. So you have to wait, like, until the cart just, like, respawns, which it eventually does. But, like, if you're just, like, chilling there, waiting for it to come back, and you're about to fall off the stage, then you're probably just gonna die. Gonna try and, like, do something here. I don't know. Here, maybe that'll buy me some time, I guess. What I should do is actually start dodging a little bit as him. Oh, that is what happens when you try and spam the cart, by the way. How do you do that? Yeah, there we go. Okay, here we are. Getting a little bit of damage against him. I guess he's probably close with Villager with me. Him and Villager are definitely, like, I guess they're almost tied as, like, my second best character to play as in this game. My first would be Toon Link. I almost just said Toon Lane. And that's a whole story about my friend Lane, who's here on YouTube now, Lane to the Past. When he got a Lane amiibo, his brother told him that he should name it Toon Lane instead of Toon Link, because like Lane kind of sounds like Link or whatever, and you know, like, which is why I made his channel Link to the Past. But yeah, and he made the mistake of telling me that story, and I call him Toon Lane all the time now. So yeah, which I may have even said it a couple times in our Pokemon series, but I don't know. I don't remember. And I've only recorded like the first 5 episodes at this point or something. I should not be saying that. I should really not be giving away how far back in time I am, because I'm pretty sure that by the time you're watching, I don't know, I'm probably not too far back in time. Like, this is probably uploading like a week and a half or something after I'm recording it. So it's probably, or actually no, probably a little bit more than that. Probably more like two weeks, I'd say. So I guess like, yeah, it's not like so bad, but yeah, pre-recording again. So pretty much anything that's happening on my, like, anything that I say in this video could completely change on my channel. Like, if I were to go and say now that I am postponing, which I did say in the first episode, which that might not be the case, I don't know. I was saying that I was gonna like postpone all Let's Plays before then, because this is my return to YouTube, even though I decided to upload the Pokemon series a few days before that first episode of the Smash series. But at the time, the Smash one I recorded first, and I was thinking that that was going to be my first video back, and I was talking like I had been gone forever and stuff, even though with the Pokemon video, it's just going to confuse you all, which it probably did, and I said I was going to, like, postpone. I don't know. By the time that's uploaded, maybe I'll still, you know, maybe I'll go back or whatever, which, yeah, I'm saying that because at the time of recording this, I haven't even uploaded that episode yet, but this is getting all confusing, all this YouTube time traveling here. But anyway, there we go. That was a good match with Bowser Jr., I guess. So I hope you guys enjoyed that. I think that's going to be it for now, because we are hitting that 20-minute mark now, and that's what I'd like to keep for this series. My Pokemon series, yeah, it's an hour. But I kind of like to keep this series just to the 20 minutes, just because, I don't know. I feel like that's the best, because that way I can focus on different things in each video and have it still feel new and fresh. But anyway, yeah, so that'll be it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please leave a like. It really helps out. Thank you for the support. This is Tops, and I'm out.